right, y'all. Welcome to our review of Forsyth KOA Journey in Forsyth, Georgia. In this video, we're going to be going over the park in general. We're going to show you the overview of some sites throughout the park. We're going to give you a peek into amenities like dog parks, the pool, mini golf, the bathhouse, etc. We're going to give you some things that you personally need to think about before you decide to book a site here at Forsyth KOA. And then we're going to let you see our rig in a spot so that you can get a feel for exactly how our 36-foot fifth wheel fits in this site. And this here, KOA, is a diamond in the rough right across the highway from spectacular amenities like this Ingles grocery store. So you certainly don't want to miss this. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this review. I can't wait for y'all to see it. All right, y'all. So we are taking a look at the pool here at Forsyth KOA. Now, it is the early part of March here in Georgia, so the pool isn't yet open for the season, but this will just give you a good vibe of what that pool experience is like. I'm sure in the summer when it's warmer, they've got poolside chairs and all of that out here, but a nice pool to kick back, relax, and unwind and enjoy a hot summer day at the front of the campground here. And in my mind, that's a really solid amenity. So thumbs up to Forsyth KOA for the pool. So as we move into the laundry area here, we can see it's actually pretty small. This is the only laundry area that they have at the campground. And I'll be honest, it's not as clean as I would like, but the positive end of this is washing and drying is really inexpensive here. It's $1.50 to wash and 75 cents to dry. So overall, even though it's not as many machines, not as perfectly clean and spotless, it is a very affordable way to get your clothes cleaned and dried if you don't have a washer and dryer in your rig. So thumbs up for that part. And this is actually right at the front of the campground near the store and office. So really easy and convenient as well. All right, so the store and the check-in area are right at the front of the park, and they really serve the same purpose. But you also have a lot of goodies in here, including this ice cream case that really has, if you have a sweet tooth, it's going to be covered by this ice cream case. They have a coffee bar in case you need a pick-me-up. They also have supplies on supplies on supplies. Literally, if there's something that you're missing and you can't get it at this camp store, you probably just need to go to the dealership for service. They've got a lot in here for your RV. Anything from your sewer treatments to water, etc. doesn't matter. They also have a wide selection of beverages and snacks and other food items as well. And certainly we can't forget about some of the essentials, medications, alcohol, things like that you might need in a pinch first aid type situation. They also have like some swag there in the back. And this is one of my favorite parts, the restaurant. And what's really cool is those cookies right there. When you check in, they bring 2 fresh hot cookies to your site. You gotta love that. So y'all know we always have to talk about dog parks, but what we haven't really covered is pet walks. And this is really cool because it's just an open space where you can let your dog out, and it's expected that there is waste here. There's waste baskets, etc. Really makes it an easy experience when you're out walking your dog and just want to give them a cool place to potty outside of the dog park. So I know many, but not all parks offer propane filling. This Forsyth KOA actually does fill up propane here. So if you arrive on empty or a little low, you can get filled up. So that's nice and convenient. And then if you don't have a site that actually has a sewer hookup, which we didn't when we stayed, you can use the dump station here as well. So really easy way to take care of your onboard propane in addition to dumping out your waste. So y'all, listen here, listen here. What we really loved about this park is, first of all, we were leaving from a place that was very busy and crowded with lots of people and lots of things going on. And this gave us a nice little slice of heaven. We backed up to this water here in the back, and it was really lovely. And what I will say about this water is it is a catch and release body of water, so you can do any recreational fishing and all of that. And you'll see these geese as we walk along. They're fairly friendly, not, interested in causing a ruckus, but they are very nosy. So keep that in mind. The other thing that I think you want to notice is all of the sites are really surrounded by trees, which is great. Like, I love the shade, but keep that in mind. If you have a satellite dish or using a Starlink, you're probably going to have some trouble with getting that to work here. One other thing to note is that the grounds are a little bit unlevel or uneven, so you might need to do a little bit of leveling with your rig. And the other thing is, because of the consistency of the ground, it is pretty messy when wet. But overall, this is an awesome vibe. Like, we love this place. And even though you'll see in a bit, but we are very close to the highway, it is not bothersome at all. And lots of people this place was full when we stayed. So there are people that love coming to this place because it does feel so tucked away, even though it's close to things. And if you look out in the distance, there's a cute little water feature / water fountain out there as well. So I'm sure that's really nice to sit back and relax and enjoy an evening, just kind of like sipping on some wine. Here I go. But it is really nice. If you are traveling with children, you're going to want to see this. They do have a small playground here. You can see that they have swings and slides and all of that. Just like with the campsites, it can get messy when wet, but it is a nice place to just come and bring the kids to and let them run their hearts out and have a wonderful time while you enjoy a campfire or something like that. So they do have the bathhouse on site as well. These are unisex actually. So even though they're labeled men and women, they're actually unisex bathrooms. So we're going to go ahead and pop in, take a look, make sure it's all clear. I'm going to show you inside. Okay, so listen, I don't know if y'all are like me, but I get really jazzed when I find nice, clean bathrooms. And I was super surprised at this KOA. Just take a look. Everything is super clean, super new. Like, it really just feels like it's in good shape. No one's come in and wreaked havoc on it just yet. So really nice overall. You saw the bath stall. Here's a quick peek at the shower stall just so you can get a vibe for that. Again, this looks brand new, so I feel like they may have just remodeled this perhaps. Really nice and clean though. No knocks on the bathroom whatsoever. It's just really nice. You can see there's a few sinks over here. We've got dry towels in addition to mirrors. Looks like someone was actually in here just before me and took a shower, which is great. But yeah, that's essentially the bathroom here. Really nice. Thumbs up. If your primary motivation is relaxation, I'm pretty sure that this campground will fit the bill. Check out these swing sets. They've got a few of these scattered throughout the park. Really great for you to sit back, enjoy a glass of wine. There I go again. And just take in the atmosphere. They also have these bike / trikes available as well. So if you want to balance recreation with relaxation, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. You got it here. Listen, y'all, I know you're enjoying the video, but I wanted to take a moment to say go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. We can't wait to hear from you. All right, so as we make our way to the back of the park, you can see we've got some different sites here. These seem like they might be a little bit wider, but they also have these cute little fire pits as well. So really nice touch there. You also see they're a little bit more gravel in consistency than more like dirt sand like what we have. And what you can also see is they're all pull-throughs. So, and just for reference, this is site number 116, 117, 118, etc., etc. There's several sites kind of back here in the back of the park. So if you're looking to book, this might be a good place to start. One of these sites has sewer hookups and it's a little tucked away from the road noise. So what I will say is when we go back to Forsyth KOA, this is where we'll be. So here's the rally center. What you can see is you've got some big gazebos out here. Anyone can sit there. If you have a bigger group that you're bringing with you, you can also go inside the center. It was locked up while we were there, but you can go inside the center and host your group at this KOA as well. Now, y'all know we love a good dog park, but this one did not scratch that itch for me, and I'll tell you why. One, it's a little tucked away, which can be good, but in this case, it was not so great because we actually did have to walk up a bunch of grass to get here. It was kind of an odd path, kind of making your way into the dog park. But overall, that was pretty strange. It's pretty small. There's not a whole lot of grass in here. In fact, there's a small patch. And actually, we pretty much prefer the dog parks that have turf. So this one definitely didn't check that box. But if you need a place just for your dog to get out and stretch its legs, this is great, but not our favorite dog park at all. So given that this is a KOA journey, I was really surprised to see that they have a mini golf course, but they do, which is pretty awesome. It's included with your fee, so you don't have to pay anything extra. And it's not the most visually appealing, but if you just want to get out and play some mini golf, this is fantastic, especially given the rates that they charge for journeys. All the supplies are back there in the back in that shed, and then all you have to do is enter the gate to go in. No extra fees or nothing. So that's a win in my book overall. So per usual, want to show you an example site here, and we're actually looking at site number 45. This is a pull-through site. It's a full hookup site, which is really nice as well. So you can see we've got the water hookups here. We've got your electric with your 50, 30, and 110 connections in there. And then one thing that I really like about this site is the sewer connection is slightly recessed. So that makes it very easy for gravity to just do its work, which is always a big thumbs up versus some of these sites that they're building now that oddly enough have sewer hookups that are elevated slightly out of the ground. They do have picnic tables here, and I do want to make the note that, hey, there's a lot of tree coverage, just like a lot of other sites here. So be careful if you've got a Starlink or satellite dish or anything like that that needs a clear view of the sky. But overall, that's what this site's looking like. Pretty nice. I'd stay in it. So they do have really nice cabins here if you're bringing family that doesn't have an RV. And for that matter, most KOAs have cabins of some sort. But what I really like about these particular cabins is you can sit out on your porch area, relax by the water, you can do some catch and release fishing. You're pretty close to amenities and things like that in town. If you want to hop over to mini golf or anything like that, you could do that as well. So overall, good thumbs up experience for the cabins here at Forsyth. Something we normally don't ever talk about on this channel is tent sites. And that's because I just don't have the fortitude or the willpower or the strength to do it. But if I were, I would tell you these are very nice sites. They've got your spot in addition to like a little canopy with a picnic table that you can sit under the canopy and be protected from the elements while still enjoying the outdoors. The tree cover, as you know, is fantastic here. Lots of shade, literally no problems from the sun whatsoever. So if I were to dip my toe into tent camping, it'd probably be here. But I assure you, I am not because I'm a glamper at heart, y'all. All right. But this is really nice for tents. So as we always do, I want to show you how our rig actually fits in the site. So for reference, we've got a 36-foot fifth wheel with 3 slides. We've got a F350 long bed truck. So, and we have the truck and the fifth wheel still connected because we were only staying one night in this spot. So you can see we do have some space out in front of us, which is fantastic. We also have a little bit of space in the back as well. So in terms of just fitting into the spot, this actually fits pretty well. You can see on either side, our slides are not near the trees. We've got plenty of space to extend there, which is fantastic. So overall, really nice fit. I do want to talk to you a little bit about the hookups. And by I mean when I mean a little bit, I mean a very little bit. The water is in a super convenient location. It was easy to hook up to the rig, really good quality water overall in terms of water pressure and all of that. And then as far as electric goes, worked perfectly. No complaints, no issues or nothing. It was really an easy hookup process. So just to show you a little bit more detail on the hookups, we've got our 50 amp hooked in, but you can see we do have 30 and 110 over there as well. And as I said, this was a very super easy process, no issues or anything. It really worked out well. So as I was saying before, we do have plenty of space behind the rig. Reminder, we've got a 36-foot fifth wheel, an F-350 long bed truck, and you can see the sheer amount of space that we have behind us just means that another rig longer than ours could fit here. I don't know measurements wise what to call that, but in terms of just overall space, we had plenty of it, which was very comfortable for us during our stay. Well, y'all, that's the end of this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you're going to make Forsyth KOA part of your travels going forward. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And until we see each other again out on the road or wherever we may be, please make sure that you always enjoy staying in the RV.